Great. How are you doing? I was singing your praise. Look
I am
at
good,
all that
Mike.
amazing equipment behind
Good to see you
How
guys. Good
doing,
to see
man?
you.
Always great to see you.
Alex.
Always great to see you.
Oh,
Thank you for coming out.
I'm good.
You're back. You're back from Vegas.
I'm hearing. Hey, thanks.
So how was SEMA?
I
Tell
got
us
back
a
last
quick.
night.
How
We
did
had one
SEMA
of
go for you?
our trade shows there, and
Yeah,
SEMA was
so-
amazing. We do high-end car audio as well as home audio. In fact, I think Rob reminded me that you can sleep in your car, but you can't drive your house. So part of us is that experience between both the home and the car.
Yes. Good audio in both scenarios.
And you have an amazing vehicle,
Oh,
my
definitely,
understanding.
definitely. So-
Could you elaborate a little bit about your car? Because your car is not the average vehicle.
Great. So we have a great car here. We've basically taken all of the experience we have in manufacturing, and we have actually Focal speakers, for those who mentioned Focal earlier on.
Wow.
And then we have a ton of audio control amplification and processing and DSP, really all the things that we do in home, we've taken into the car. So it's a pretty fun vehicle.
I can only imagine what that sounds like, because I know some of my theater rooms sound pretty amazing. The combo you're talking about in a space like that, I can only sound. And I'm taking you. I'm coming to Seattle. You're gonna have to lend me that car though, because that thing sounds amazing.
Hey, we might even send it to New York. You never know.
You're always invited.
Absolutely. So here we are, National
Thank
Smart
you.
Home Day at nationalsmarthome.org. We put your profile up. I got to get you on that sponsors page. We're going to put you up at the top. But if can you showcase a couple of pieces for the people at home? We're really talking to homeowners today, Alex. I know you guys are deep into home theater, which I love, and I won't stop talking about today. But if you want to just go over some products or some value add that you guys do that's different.
Yeah, let me just talk a little bit. I mean, everything we do here, we're a US manufacturer. We've been around 40 years. We don't between. So all of the processing, all the amplification, all the magic that transforms that experience that you're listening to into the speaker is what we do. And we love doing that. We do it here in Seattle. We've been doing it for 40 years. In fact, this is one of our first, this is our first ever product. We don't make wooden panels anymore on the side of our products. The wood sort of went away, but you never know. So that's sort of what we focus on. And for us, what's been really important, Rob, is as Mike knows, working with us, is really bringing that transformation of audio and video in the home. I mean, one of the great examples for me is, I started with these, my little earbuds, and what we're trying to do is take the earbud and create this. Okay, so that's the secret of what we love to do, audio control, what we are passionate about. Our engineers are here, our manufacturing plants are here in Seattle, and that's the fun we have. So we do home theater, and you are totally right. We are trying to transform that experience of home theater. We want to bring Disney into the home. I had a friend who came over recently, and I put a not a home theater into my house, so I don't have to cost what you can do in the home today. And I think, for the consumers that are out there watching, this video feed today, you will be amazed at whether you want to spend $10, $15, $20,000, or for that matter, jobs that we've been involved in with Raver for $2 million. It doesn't matter. The point being that for using the integration services, you can create a fantastic experience. So we focus on those. We do receivers, processors. We focus on audio and also on the actual physical side of things. So I think I'll put this down. Hang on. So
My go-to right there. I love that
beauty of-
piece.
the beauty of the product is just as important as the way it sounds. Okay, so we try and create that ethereal experience in the home. Whether it's a massive product like this, or whether you're trying to create something with a smaller, 2-channel product that can go in someone's office or can go in the theater as an extra boost or something. So that's really what we focus on: whole home audio, whole house audio, and just creating that new experience in the home. I mean, it's just it blows me away when I go to people's homes when they've had integrators go in and put products like ours and others in, and you just see the smile on their face. I love the story someone told earlier about, they went to someone's home and the blankets are all over there. The kids have been watching movies. That's what we love to do.
That was Vin Bruno. And Theo and I talked that the home theaters have surpassed commercial theaters when you go, because the commercial theaters haven't been upgraded in the last 15, 20 years. And the stuff has become so inexpensive to get a nice experience in a home. So, where you guys are going is awesome.
And to talk more about your receivers, I was hoping you can touch on your calibration, because how you guys handle calibration of your receivers is, if you could touch more, because there's definitely a detail there.
Mike, that's a great point. So two things with the receivers. Obviously, we make receivers, and we make in effect a preamp that you buy with our amplifiers. And both parts are just great parts. The difference with our receivers is that it's two separates in one. When you buy a receiver from here in Seattle, is just as paramount as the video. Okay, so that's how we design it. It's two products in one. And in my home, I have the AVR 9. It's a fantastic product. Now, your point is completely right, Mike. As a consumer at home, you put an amplifier in, and regardless of whose amplifier it is, it could be any one of the partners in smart home or any other amplifier. The difference that we also bring to it is we bring a room calibration system in, and the one we use is called Direct Live. And Direct Live is renowned as one of the greatest, I would almost say greatest ever, one of the greatest ever calibration tools, where the integrator, so Mike's team can come into the home, right, and not just install, but actually calibrate the audio performance, the video performance to your home. Now that's whether there's a chair sitting here, a pillar stuck right here, someone's bookshelf over here. It will basically take the seating area you have and create that experience that you get in the movie house today, or as I would say in the cinema today in England, and you bring that experience into the home. So, investing in, a higher end receiver where you've got that full direct, or, there's other companies out there as well, but we use direct calibration is a fantastic experience. I would actually encourage consumers not to allow an integrator not to carry out that calibration for them. It really makes a massive difference. I know, Mike, you've had a lot of experience with us with direct, and it's been I think a big win overall.
And it's funny because your company has taken it even further, because you actually have your own calibration tool as well on top of that. Am I correct?
You're being very kind. Yes, no, totally. We are for 40 years, as well as being a residential audio, commercial audio, we're also a sound measurement company. And what we did was take the experience we have, take the microphones we have, take the calibration measurement tools we have, and integrate those also in with our product. So, when you're using AudioControl, or for that matter, other people's equipment, you can actually use AudioControl sound measurement. One of the key things for us is that as a company, because we don't make speakers, one of the great things for us is we are speaker agnostic. We work with numerous speaker companies. In fact, all of the ones that are on the broadcast today we're working with, as well as many others. And I like that. To me, that's a really important value in our business, that we're not trying to pick this speaker or that speaker. We can work with whichever speakers you like, whether it's an in-wall, a ceiling, subwoofers. I mean, all the different companies as well. So those sound measurement tools, Mike, certainly work with Apple devices and other devices. We have a new tool coming out, actually called the DMRTA in December, which will just blow everyone away. So that's something that maybe when we do the home theater broadcast, we'll preview.
What's the old? Yeah, what's the old piece you still have? Was it an SA52?
Yeah. The SA3052. In fact, this piece
yes.
here. I don't know if you see it. This was the original SA3052.
I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
So I had a car audio shop. Go ahead, Dennis.
Well, I was going to say, and the SA3052, and you're right. It's a massive product in car audio and in home audio as well. We started building that product, I think, about 30 years ago now. And you know what? We still sell the product. People still want that product. It's just fascinating. I love it.
But I love how, because we have that in our office, and also seeing your more modernized calibration, which has the iOS and you can hook up the mic. But now you have a new calibration tool on top of that, a bigger style, a little even more fancier. And it's great that your company's understanding that we have to calibrate things to make things sound great.
Alex, we haven't.
Well, I'll give you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I say one last thing on that. I mean, one of the things to bear in mind when you're doing amplification, and that's what we deliver. I mean, this is just, I'll give you an example so we can show consumers this is what we do, and you have to calibrate this. All of this circuitry, all of this magic that's in here, right? You have to calibrate this. If you don't, and you don't spend the time doing that, then you don't get the performance. One of the things that I often say to people is, don't cheapen out on the amplification. Right, people spend a lot of money, understandably, on speakers, but ensure that the amplification, whether it's AudioControl or somebody else's, is not underpowered, because you won't get the best out of the experience, whether it's a home theater or in the whole house audio.
Alex, all I was going to say is it's been interesting. My company hasn't used AudioControl as of yet, but it's been interesting in the last few months. Everybody we talk to, it's AudioControl, AudioControl, AudioControl. Everybody is talking about AudioControl and some of the amazing stuff you guys are doing, and we've been very excited to look your way. So I didn't let Mike and Rob take the chair on this one, but we're very, very excited about everything we've heard from your company and what you're doing for. I went to a room, it was the HAA certification, and I asked one of the calibrators there who does calibration all over the world for Trinoff. And I said, who do you recommend for amplification and these different kinds of applications? And you were one of the very first names he suggested was AudioControl. You have to use AudioControl. So you guys are.
What do you mean there are other names? I appreciate that. Thanks for that. No, I appreciate that. We love working with speaker manufacturers and other companies, and you know, it's a pleasure and it's a privilege as well.
We love having you on here. We're going to do more of this. We've got to do some YouTube videos with you and get you back on here for more content. You've been great to us all week. Your content has performed very, very well. We appreciate the very good-looking images you sent us for the Instagram feed. We're going to do a lightning round, ask you a couple of questions on the way out. I'm going to let Rob do it. Okay. So if your significant other, who talks better or who listens better than your significant other? Alexa, Josh, Siri, or Google?
You know, I've used all of them, and they all have a great place. I have to be honest with you, Josh is the one that I have at home, and that really, for me, gives me more of a personal experience. So I will, although I like them all, I'll give the vote for Josh.
Yeah, that's been overwhelmingly the vote today. We're big fans of Josh as well. All right, so I have a guess on your answer on this one, but if you're listening to music, 2-channel stereo, headphones, or a theater?
Let me think. Theater. You know, so no, definitely theater. I just love the experience. You know, like I said, when I bring people to my house and you just sit them down and give them an experience that they haven't had before, for me, the theater is always the one.
If you're going to use a theater, so if you have a theater and you're going to go in there, are you going to binge watch? Are you going to watch a movie? Are you going to watch a concert? Or are you a gamer?
I'm going to go two ways on this one. One is I'm going to watch a movie, although I think like some others have said, I do binge watch. I mean, a lot. I mean, I love Netflix. I love the fact there's no commercials. And then the other one is
right now?
Music video.
Oh yeah.
You know, I love Narco. Music videos is also a fantastic area. Lady Gaga's Monster Ball from a few years ago is fantastic. I love LP. And I've been watching recently the Civil Wars. If you remember the Civil Wars, oh my gosh, got to catch up with them.
Well, and one of the things a lot of people have been mentioning right now is that even things like YouTube, you can get a really good audio file from something like YouTube, or if you've got Kaleidoscape, you can get some of these concerts or these 3-minute music videos, and you're getting an incredible music experience. If you've got audio controls in the room giving you a fantastic sound experience, it's going to be a great experience. So
I agree, and I think that's a really important point. Yeah.
So Alex, to wrap things, go ahead, Mikey.
Something I wanted to say, I think homeowners should understand, is one of the things that I really like about AudioControl is that you guys seem to really, really support the industry. I see you sponsoring a lot of events, you know, CE Week. Your brand is everywhere, trying to be involved to educate more people and something like that. And that is one of the reasons why we love, you know, your product. We love working with you. your engineers, everyone in your shop is super supportive. And why I say why that's important to homeowners is you want to search out products of people who care. You want to search out for products that give you longevity, products that work, products that their manufacturers stand behind in the industry trying to grow it, and seeing that you're in other markets making it happen for homeowners and consumers. It's definitely that is something that should be appreciated and commended. And thank you very much.
Hey, Mike, you're totally right. And I think for the consumer at home watching this, I think you're seeing that passion come through. It's a passion in the industry. Once again, I feel privileged to be able to transform people's lives in their home.
That seems to be the message today with Alex, with his gratitude. Everybody today just has this serve the community kind of mantra. And we look forward to catching up with you after today and seeing what you think, how we can move forward, your input and feedback on making this better for everybody, whether it's yourself as a manufacturer, the dealers you have, or the homeowner itself. So one final question or one final comment. You have the stage. It's your stage, and I hope you have a question for the homeowners to get some R&D out of them for free, and they'll comment below and answer that question for you guys and help the industry out as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the question I would ask is, there are a ton of great streaming devices on the market today that do great streaming. Okay, how are you taking the streaming device, and many of those, and transforming that audio experience? So don't just rely on the streaming. Ask yourself, how do you take a normal streaming device into the home with compressed music and add something like an AudioControl or another brand, which really will then, allow you to take, something that was built 40 years ago, something that was built today, which is which? This is today, this one. And how do you actually then transform that experience in the home? Don't just rely on, streaming. Don't just rely on compressed music. Think about your FLAC files. Ask yourself, what's FLAC? Do I know what a FLAC file is? If you don't know what a FLAC file is, really take a look. Look that one up. That will transform, again, the experience in the home. You'll love it.
I think that challenge is up to you and I, Alex, and I'm going to put that challenge on us to get the homeowner on lossless and see if we could set up maybe some kind of sample small showcase in dealers' showrooms that they put on some headphones and they can listen to lossless and push that out for a while and see what kind of response we get. I don't know. It's in your lab.
I would love that. I'd love that.
Right? So, all right, awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great idea. Great idea.
Thanks, Alex, so much. We appreciate it more than we can say.
We'll see you on social.
Take care.
You rock, Alex. Thank you for everything. Can't appreciate you enough.